I came to Woman-to-Woman Pregnancy Resource Center in April of 1993. What brought me to Woman-to-Woman was my middle school nurse. I had nausea and fatigue, and she kind of questioned whether or not I was pregnant. What if the test was going to be positive? Kind of life impact for a 14-year-old. What would that mean? Where would I go from there? Abortion was never really going to be an option for me, but I didn't really consider what would keeping my baby look like, what would placing my baby for adoption look like. Once I found out that I was pregnant, they had a counseling session for me, and she took me into a room and she shared with me how far along she thought I was and what stage of life my baby was in. I was educated on different options that I had, and then I just remember her praying for me, and I don't think I'd ever really been prayed over. So just to have someone that took time, that cared about me and cared about the unborn baby inside of me growing, it was really impactful. My uncle, who lives in Washington, D.C., he knew Dave and Norma Fitz, and he approached them because he knew that they'd been married for quite some time and had never had children. And Norma wrote me a letter. Just really, I knew, as soon as I held it in my hand, I knew that they were going to be the parents that raised him. Norma, she gave me this letter the day that we signed the papers. She gave me this piece of paper that said that this would never terminate my right to love, and to care for, and to be in my child's life. When Michael finished his service with the Marines in May 2016, we had talked about, in years previous, about him possibly coming to Texas to live, to go to school after he got out. And that year, I was like, kind of just thinking of the possibility and thinking, oh man, it's just not going to happen. But if it did, that would be so awesome. And when he said, it's happening, like I'm going to come to Texas and go to school, we were like, well, then you have a place to stay. He's an incredible young man, and I am so proud to have him call me Mom, and to know that I share that title with another amazing woman. It's a title that, when he says it means every bit of joy and happiness. Every single time I hear it, it doesn't get old. The day that I signed papers to today has been 24 years. And to know that this story really came full circle, and I just have to give all glory to the Lord for doing what He has done in both of our lives and in our family's life. If I got to be right across from someone else that was in an unplanned pregnancy, I would say, go, make an appointment, sit down, talk to people who can educate you on all of your decisions. I can say, from someone who has experience, there's consequence to every decision that you make, but the reward of giving your child life, just, there's nothing that compares to that.